I'm an old man, and I don't have time to play video games. Who am I kidding? I play them often. I'm Ron, Dad Panther, writer, streamer, content creator, master of none, and this is another video from the Critics Collective. We're talking solo leveling Arise. There's a difference between the other one. I overdose or overdrive. I couldn't tell you the difference. But we are getting ready for yet another character. And I know the video says, hey, look, I'm done with pulling. I'm done with this and I'll explain it all. It's not for clickbait. It's real, damn it. It's real to me. So this is the new character that's coming in. And these games the gacha games are gonna make you feel the fear of missing out. And that's how I slightly feel with Big Red that came out probably 2 or 3 characters before. So I'll let you know. First off, I hit level 100. Yay, level 100. I'm hyped. Let's see the stats right here. So yeah, level 100, I'm doing what I got to do. I'm grinding. I've been grinding my whole life. And I'm playing this game and I'm having fun with this game. But what seems to be happening is you have these characters that are coming out and it's shifting the meta. Now, if you're someone who plays the in-game content, this doesn't bother you. It really doesn't. The new stuff that's coming out, you're racing to beat it and clear it. But if you're someone like me, who's free to play, number one, and number two, just still learning the game. You don't have an end game. You're not mid-maxing your gear. You're still learning, and you're at the mercy of the RNG. You had some characters that came out. So you had, and I could be wrong, let me know in the comments. We can all learn together. But I think you had Christopher Reeve, who's the first one who kind of broke the mold. And yes, this character came out too, and this was a very good one as well. But you also had another character that came out. I do not think he's on the rate sheet. I don't know if you can rate him and add him in here. I don't know. I don't think you can, but it's Icarus, if I'm saying his name, Big Red. So you had him come out and it changed the style of the game, where if you wanted to really have like unlimited power, then you needed those characters, right? So then you also had these 2 weapons that came out. I feel like the key is stronger than the rifle, but I was able to get the key. I haven't really spent much into it, but I have it, right? And so I'm like looking at the content creators who are doing a great job. They're like, hey, these are weapons you need to have. These are must-have weapons. So again, more shit you have to pull. Then you have the characters in here, and some people are kind of complaining how they put some of these characters in here with the custom draw, or how the custom draw's rate up is. And that's the thing. So right now with water, and if you're in the feet, I guess they put that up there just to grab your attention. It's not feet, but you might be looking at it said only feet. Hit the subscribe button, like, follow, and comment for more. So this character is another character, like I said, that would be like the infuser, and it's that new, not necessarily a meta, but I'm realizing the power jump I'm getting by just adding her in here. Now for this character, this is probably like Cookie Run Kingdom's pom-pom for me, being with the game long enough to prepare for a new character to actually grow what I'm doing. So like I said, you're at the mercy of the RNG trying to get the right weapons, and I will do this at some point, but I try to level up. I'll probably get to 108, 110 before I jump in here. I just do it, it just makes it easier. I'm not stressing it. Like I said, I live my life like this character does. I play the same missions over and over again. I live my life 1/4 mile at a time. But when you look at how, at least my experience, why I have this character, I spent, I don't want to say a lot of resources. I had some really good pulls with this character, and this is probably the best character that I have based off of the pulls and everything I've had in a short period of time. Being able to pull this character in about a week, probably less than that, leveling up this character, getting this character's weapon to be leveled up, that was pretty cool. These other characters who are like my main characters, this took time to play the game and to have the real good RNG to be able to get the characters. And I'm still trying to build a team that I can sit there and say, hey, let's go ahead and do other content. But it's just unfortunate because games like this, you have SR characters that are just non-existent, and you have weapons that are non-existent even if you duplicate them a bunch of times. So what I mean by like I'm done after pulling. I'm done after pulling for two reasons. One, the resources in which we get the essence stones is just not balanced enough for as much as coming out. Because like I said, every game's different. Like I'm playing Nikke, Goddess, I'm playing Blue Archive, I'm playing the Ishimi, the horse game, I'm playing that one, and I'm playing Cookie Run Kingdom, and I'm watching how these games give you the resource for free to play. And this game just isn't giving it. It's not that it's not giving it enough. It's mixed with that and the fact that they continue to keep putting out characters that seem so important that you're going to get lost in the sauce. And they always say never get lost in the sauce, never go full. Anyways, so what my strategy is was to use whatever free to play access that allow me to get characters. So one of the things that they constantly do is the special dice, right? It comes around all the time. As you go around here and you go around the lap, you have an opportunity to get a case of 10. But if you land on the corners in certain spots, you'll get those as well. Now, when you do all the missions, you get so many for the week, but then you get unlimited for the most part if you draw. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna watch me draw. Again, it's 11 hours left before the reset for the new character comes in. And so this is what I mean my last time pulling. Here's my strategy, right? As I go into where I can pull. I'm not gonna pull anymore in this game. I'm just gonna save, because if me watching certain content creators is saying that their second year anniversary is going to have some really good characters and the possibilities of having some really good events and things that go on, especially free to play, new player, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna hoard my essence stones until then. There are some good characters that are coming out. You have the one that comes out, I guess, tomorrow. Then you have a month that you skip with no characters, and then you have another character that comes out again. And like I said before, there might be one or two other characters on the timeline, and then you have the 2-year anniversary. I am just gonna fucking wait on the 2-year anniversary. Now, does this mean I'm not gonna play this game anymore? No, that's not what this means. This just means the Dad Panther is gonna sit there and try to be somewhat of a cerebral assassin. I'm gonna keep the tickets I have. There's just no reason for me to throw my, it just doesn't make sense. I'm going to go through these tickets here. Chirp chirp. That's not what you think it is. That's a smartwatch. Anyways, I'm going to roll this, and then I'm forced to roll the pull character, the rate up character, for the simple fact that I don't want to not miss out necessarily, but I don't want to miss the opportunity and leave merchandise on the table, because I've already leveled up that character enough. Do I want to pull this again? No, I don't want to pull this again. I didn't get anything on that. That's fine. But this right here. So when you, that game that I showed you, it gives you pieces. Those pieces, I think I'm at like 80, maybe mid 80s, right? If I stop, I lose that. It goes away. You don't get that put back in for another character. It'd be cool if you could, right? That'd value your time, right? But it doesn't. I don't think it does. Let me know in the comments. So what makes sense to me is going in here and rolling until I get enough, and it just, again, just not enough resources for it. So I'm gonna go ahead. Let's go with that. Let's see what we're gonna do here. So I'm like, you know what? Hey, I don't have enough to roll for that next character, but I do have enough to try to get this character over the, not over the hump, but just as much stuff as I can, if that makes sense. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still learning and figuring out the game. Let's see. Nope, nothing there. All right, so we're gonna go here, right there. Special dice. Price is nice. For the 6 tickets. Cool. Let's roll them. There's my little piece right there. I landed on one. I went around a full rotation. That might be it. That we might have done it right then and there. Hold on, let's see. Let's go to the referee. Let's go to crafting. Let's go right here. Mid 80s, I was there. 14. If you've done the math, I mean, you already know. If you know, you know. Look at that. There we go. There we effing go. And that's it. That's it. We're done. Now I'm done with that event. I'm finished. I got a little bit more left on my daily that I do for this game before I rotate to my dailies for Nikke. And that's it. I'm not going to pull anymore. There's just not enough resources after it. Mind you, I didn't pull for the new character with the shield, the breaker, which I really fucking like this character. I like characters that are support more than the DPS. I love support and heal. Like that's just my jam, right? Division 2, Destiny, Cookie Run Kingdom with Sugar Swan and Pom Pom. That's my jam. But I just didn't have enough resources to get this character. And I got this character because I was like, hey, but the character just as an infuser just wasn't as impactful. And then you have Big Red that comes out, and Big Red seemed like he's impactful. I think he is very impactful. And I'm like, and there was another character, I don't know if it was Water or Fire, that a friend or something like that, where I missed out. I just wasn't playing the game at the time. I didn't know the game existed. So I mean, that's it. You know, I'm at, like I said, I'm at level 100. Yay. I'm gonna go ahead and take a step back, and I'm still gonna log in. I'm still gonna do my dailies. I'm still gonna make my grind because they have new stuff coming out for the storyline, and I can't wait to play that because I finished the story already. So now I get a chance to go back into that. I get to go back into the upside down content, the reversed, the hard content, the challenging content, whatever they're gonna throw at me as far as storyline. Like I said, I'm not there when it comes to doing the what's it called, the in-game content where you're sitting there getting, 2 billion damage and I'm not there. Will I ever get there? I don't know. But hit the subscribe button, like, follow, comment for more. I appreciate it. If there's anything that you're thinking that you could help me or any other player that's in this situation, you may say, hey, look, do this. Here's the date for this character. Do this. Cool. We appreciate it. Like, that's a given. Let's see, what is this here? Might as well just go ahead and click all this stuff because it's driving me crazy. Because what I think is going to happen is I'm going to log off, right? I'm going to stop playing. And then I'm not going to come back to this game because I feel accomplished. I'm like, you know what? I did what I had to do. I got that last piece. We're good there. And I hope that's it. I hope there's nothing else where I'm like, man, I should have went in here. I should have done this. I can't think of anything else. I didn't mess with the accessory challenge, which is pretty easy. You just go in and run that same accessory, the one on the left, and you run it. But again, I'm not in game. You may look at this and say, no, man, you should have went for this. This was there. I did this in one session, I believe. It didn't entertain me. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do something else. Yeah, you got this stuff here, and matter of fact, let me do this now because I feel like I'll get something if I do this now versus thinking, oh, that's it. You finished. You did everything you needed to do. Do I want to? No, it's already at the Mac. Let's do this one. There's one. Yes, there's one. There could only be one. All right, so we got that. And again, this is the best character that I have in the game. Because I focused my resources and got really good RNG, and and it's been good to me. Nope, that's it. I thought I would have had something else for it, but nope. Yeah, so that's it. That's me as an old man, gonna sit there and ride off into the sunset. Like I said, I'll still make videos. There's still other milestones I have. I haven't hit a bill on the damage yet. I'm sure there's other content and stuff, but as of right now, I'm just going to do my dailies, collect my AFK XP, do my gates, do the story, do the reverse, upside down, all that other stuff, and at the same time just save my motherfucking resources as a free-to-play player and hope to spend it on a character that I feel like I can reach, that will be impactful for the mid game that I'm at. You may look at this and say, no, you're not at mid game, you're at end game, but I feel like I'm at mid game. And then save that for the 2-year anniversary and be like, hey, look, I have the resources to make my own way. You could have been anywhere in the world and you chose to be here. I appreciate that. Until next time.